Nisha. So today I wanted to do, I hope it's quick, you know me, 3 or 4 hacks for hooded and downturned eyes. As you know, I have a whole playlist of different tips and tricks for hooded eyes. I will link it here and at the end. So I talk more in depth about each technique, but today I just wanted to do like 3 or 4 main things you need to remember about when you're doing your eyeshadow on hooded downturned eyes. Let's just quickly look at my eyes. So hooded eyes, we don't have a crease. Well, we have crease, but really low here, which means you can't really see the mobile lid. This is the crease. Now, as you can see, my eyes are also downturned, and you can tell that by, can you see my overhanging crease? So the crease overhangs the lower lash line. I am very lucky because look here, I have 2 creases, which is very unfortunate. So I have one going here, and then obviously when my eye is drooping more and more, it has created another line. The overhang crease is very tricky for your winged liner. That's why you don't often or hardly ever see me doing winged liner, because if I was drawing the line here, I would have to go through these creases here and you'll be all broken up. But there is a trick that you can sort of do like a mock liner. I will be using today the Jaclyn Hill palette. You can use any palette you like. The first rule we have to remember is the light and shade rule. So remember, anything light, especially shimmery, brings things forward, makes them bigger. Anything dark pushes things back, hides things. So it's a bit like face contouring. You're using that on your eyes as well. So first thing for us hoodies is to find a crease. Well, not find it, we have to make new one. I often talk like this, so of course then my eyes don't look hooded, but to find your crease, you mustn't lift your eyebrows, you must look straight forward, just very relaxed face. So like I said, we have crease very low, so if I put my crease color here, you wouldn't see it once I've opened my eyes. So we have to make artificial crease. Obviously we are all different. Like I have a huge area from my eyelash to my eyebrow. Some people have very small area between the eyebrow and eyelashes. But you all have one thing. Well, most people. There might be very few that don't. You have this line going here from the nose. Can you see? It's like a trough here. And that should be your guide of how high your eyeshadow goes. So even if your eyebrows are lower, you will still have that, but that will be a bit lower as well. So examine your eyes and look for this trough here. So actually, let me take a smaller brush so I can show you this first. Look straight forward, and right in the middle of your eye, apply this eyeshadow just where you can see it. Okay, can you see it? I've got it here. Now go with your bigger brush and start doing this in a windshield swiping movement, and don't go below that. So you use this lighter color and you just go upwards to darken this area, because this is your hood. And with downturned eyes as well, the heaviest portion is here on the side. So I will show you in a minute what to do with that. Now if you want to deepen this crease, you take a smaller brush. I've got here Rifa 13, and then you can go to a darker color and where you first marked it, just draw like a half moon line. And the darker this bit is, the more it will push it away, therefore it will look like a crease. You know, I see if I can insert a picture of some celebrity that have pronounced crease, and you can really see the mobile lid, which we don't have. Don't go too high with it. You just define this crease. Now, as you can see, because my eye starts drooping from here, so if I just follow that, I will make my eye even more droopy. So for people that have downturned eyes at the end, you need to go a bit higher here to almost change the shape. And always keep blending upwards. I might go even darker. And you see I'm going a bit higher up here, that way, to give the illusion that I don't have this shape, but I have more of that shape. Now we've created this crease, therefore we've created bigger eyelid space, but this now has to be really bright. You can put shimmer on it. Shimmer will bring it out as well. So let's use something shimmery from here. I probably will use this color, Rifa 02, and I'm going to the eyeshadow, and you apply that right under that crease. So normally my mobile lid is only here, but if I only applied it here, you wouldn't see it. We want to see it under that crease, so it will give us illusion of a bigger lid. And also when you put something here, it opens up the eye even further. So we can see now more of the eyelid. We brought it forward, but we can't go all the way here because that's where the droopiness happens. To cover that, we need darken this portion of the eye, therefore hide that hood and push it back. But you might think, well, especially if you have downturned eyes, because they go so low, you think, well, which angle do I go at? So you know my reverse 7, that's one trick. But another good hack is to do now your lower lash line with the eyeshadow. This is Rifa 03. Do your lower lash line and then pull it upwards. Another good trick is to use shadow shields. These are the shields that you put under your eyes. They have a sticky bit here. You put them under your eyes, so when you're doing your eye makeup, the eyeshadow doesn't drop. Or you can use some sort of credit card or anything. But what you do, now following the eyeshadow down the bottom, find your angle, and draw your 7. So go up and go to that crease color. and there it is. And now you need to shade this portion of your eye to hide the hood and the droopiness, and always pull it upwards. Keep blending in between. I never really use the shadow shields, but you know, I know my eyes so well that I can do it without them. I'm not going through the colors because you just choose your own colors. You just have to remember to put quite light transition color and then go darker and darker basically. So I hope you can see now how this eye looks a bit lifted, not as droopy as this one. Because what we wanted to hide, we put that dark eyeshadow on it. Now eyeliner. I hardly ever use liquid eyeliner. I usually use kohl pencil. This is Delilah eyeliner. And I never really draw my line all over. I want this to be as light as possible, especially if you put thicker line. Straight away you're gonna cover half of your eyeshadow because you've got so little space. But I like putting my eyeliner just on almost half of my eye, and I'm only going to where my eyelash is finished. I don't go past it because if I keep drawing, I'm gonna have a line going down, which will bring my eye down. I'll make it a bit thicker on the end, and that is for the next trick, so we're preparing for that. You don't have to be very precise because we are going to smudge it. We're going to smudge this line a bit. So again, that darkens it a bit, but this now is for our hack number, is it 3 now? Now for false eyelashes. I always put mascara on first, but let me just talk to you about false eyelashes. I've got here Sweet Eyelashes Tete, and these are just like half lashes. Comparing to these ones, which are Bureau 3D, which are very full, very long. And let me show you why. If I put that big lash on my eyes, if I put huge lash like this, I cover everything that I've done. And that's fine. If you love big lashes, you can wear it because they will cover your hood as well. But if you want to show off your eyeshadow, you only want to emphasize again this portion of your eye, make it darker, cover the hood and droopiness further. So with these ones, they only go halfway. Can you see? So I can still see all this here, but I'm hiding this bit that I want to hide. Also, when you have droopy eyes, what you need to do when you apply when you're gluing your lash on, the very end of the lash, lift it a bit. I just grabbed my own lash. And stick it on above your lash line. Can you see? That will lift your eyes even further. That's why I've put that dark pencil, because if I didn't, you would see the gap. So I hope you understand. Just the end of this lash, instead of going right down to where my lashes are, therefore dragging my eye down, put it a bit higher away from your lash line. So let me put mascara on now. Okay, position your eyelash. And now this end, put it a bit higher. I know it's difficult, especially if you are not used to applying eyelashes. And once they stuck on, push them up like this, because sometimes lashes go down and that will close your eye in as well. Can you see how this lifted the eye and covered the hood even more, or this droopy bit of your eye? Last trick, mock winged liner. Once you've had your lashes, if they are just your own, doesn't matter, or fake lashes, you can, I almost call it as drawing the last lash. So where you see your last lash, just draw gently a line with your eyeliner. And that is a little wing. It helps a bit, but you don't have to worry about, you know, about it being a proper wing that it will be all creased and all over the place. You can connect it here, just tiny bit to a lower lash line. And that's your mock wing. So here is the difference from a bit more distance. So like I said, I have a full playlist of tips and tricks for hooded eyes, and I go into depth for each technique in those. This was just to give you 3 or 4 hacks that you should remember about when you have hooded and downturned eyes. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching and stay fabulous. Bye.